fourth grade, now that we've finished studying Native Americans, we're going to do a reader's theater, and this play is called How Coyote Brought Fire to the People, a Native American Legend.
In a long ago time, human beings were new in the world. With the eyes of children, they observed the workings of the earth. They marveled at how day became night and how night turned back into day.
In the springtime, they welcomed the warmth of the sun, and in the summer, they danced in fields of wildflowers.
But in the autumn, the humans grew worried. They saw that the days grew shorter and the nights grew longer. In the morning, frost covered the ground and tender plants withered and died.
The nights are getting colder and colder. Soon snow will come.
You and I are strong. We can survive the hearts of the snow. But I am worried about our baby. She is so very small. I can wrap her in frozen animal skins. But is she strong enough to survive?
I too am worried. There are many in the village who are very old. I am afraid that they'll suffer greatly when the snows come.
At that very moment, Coyote was walking by the village on his way to the woodland grove. He was going to meet his friends, Frog, Chipmunk, and Squirrel. He paused for a moment and listened to the words spoken by men and women.
Coyote was a compassionate animal. When he heard the men and women talk of the hardships of winter, his heart was moved.
I have never thought much about the coming of winter. My fur grows thick and warm in the cold of winter. But these humans will have no warm fur to protect them from the bitter cold.
Coyote trotted around the grove. There he met his friends.
I have just come from the village of the humans.
You went to a village, but the humans are such strange creatures. They know so little of the world, and they know nothing of our language. I often tried to speak to them, but they did not respond.
The humans are indeed strange. I have seen them at the edge of the pond, gazing at the water for the longest time. They seem to be staring at their own reflections. I see that the humans are best left alone. Ribbit.
But Frog, I heard the woman speak of the coming snows. He's worried about her young one, and the man spoke of how the old ones suffer the cold. Friends, I have fear the humans, but I think I may know a way to help the fragile creatures. Do you know of the fire beings on the mountaintop?
I have heard stories of the three ancient beings. It is said that they dwell at the top of the highest mountain, guarding a burning light that gives off heat all through the day and the night. Ribbit.
The stories are true, Frog. I have been to the mountaintop, and I have seen the burning light. It is called fire, and it may help the humans survive the winter. I must find a way to bring fire to the village.
Chipmunk, Squirrel, and Frog knew that Coyote was the cleverest of all the animals, but they were worried about their friend. As Coyote headed off toward the mountain, they decided to follow him.
When Coyote neared the camp of the fire beings, he crouched down behind some thick bushes as he wanted to be detected. He did not know that Chipmunk, Squirrel, and Frog were also hiding nearby. Through the bush, Coyote spotted the fire beings.
Ah, the warmth of this fire feels so good. Soon it will be winter, but we will stay warm through the long frigid nights because we alone know the secret of fire.
Yes, we alone hold the secret.
Darkness fell as Coyote watched two fire beings retire to their tents. One stayed up to guard the fire. Hour after hour passed, but still the fire being remained awake by the fire pit.
At dawn, the being who had seen into the glowing fire all through the night stood up. He stretched his arms to the sky and yawned. Slowly, it made its way into his tent. Coyote noticed that one of the other tents was shaking. The being said was waking up, and soon he would emerge to guard the fire. This was the chance Coyote had hoped for.
Coyote leaped over the bushes and ran as quickly as he could toward the fire.
What's that noise?
What's happening?
The three fire beings jumped from the tents just as Coyote grabbed the bit of the fire.
Ha ha! Soon the humans will know the precious secret of fire, and the young ones and elders will no longer have to suffer with the cold snows of winter.
Ah, catch him, he has our fire. The three magical beings ran after Coyote. One reached out its hand and grabbed Coyote's tail. I've got him. Coyote yelled as the fire being hand singed the top of his tail. He flung the fire as far away from him as he could. To this day, the tips of Coyote's tail are as white as ash where the fur was singed.
Squirrel saw Coyote throw the fire and she ran as fast as she could in order to catch it before it hit the ground.
I'll place the fire on my back so I can run more quickly.
Squirrel put the fire on her back and ran as fast as she could. The fire hurt so badly that her tail curled up and back. You may have noticed that Squirrel's tail still curls the same way to this day.
Chipmunk, catch.
Squirrel threw fire to Chipmunk.
I've got it. As Chipmunk turned to run, a fire beam blocked her path.
Not so fast, Steve.
The fire beam reached out its hand and tried to grab Chipmunk, but she was too quick. Chipmunk darted away just as the fire beam's claws scratched down his back. You may have noticed, even today, that chipmunks have 3 white stripes down their backs.
Frog, catch.
I've got it.
Frog turned to jump away, but a fire beam stepped on its tail. Frog pulled with all her might. She pulled until her eyes bulged and her tail tore off. You may have noticed that to this day, frogs still have no tails and their eyes still bulge out of their heads.
Help, what should I do with this fire? Frog threw the fire to Wood and Wood swallowed it. The 3 fire beings threw together around the wood, but they did not know how to get the wood out of the fire.
Wood, pretty wood, give us back our fire. It is rightfully ours.
Wood, pretty wood, come with us to the mountain top and we will make you one of us.
Wood, pretty wood, we must have the fire. Tell us what you desire and it will be yours.
But Wood had seen how the fire beams had scratched and clawed out the other animals, and he did not trust them. Finally, when the fire beams saw that they could not get the fire out of wood, they gave up and returned to the mountain top.
But clever Coyote did know how to get the fire out of wood. He took the wood to the village. He showed the human beings how to rub 2 dry sticks together and start a fire.
And the people were filled with joy.
No longer will our grandparents suffer through the long, cold nights of winter. With Coyote's gift of fire, we can feel the warmth of the sun day or night winter or summer.
Our children will grow up, thrive, and enjoy many an evening around the glow of fire.
Coyote watched as the people rejoiced, and he was glad.
Well done.